Hey guys, so where to start? I delivered at the Walmart around 3:15 last night. Drove to a Love's at around 4:55 in the afternoon to fill up my reefer. And then I drove to this pilot in Valdosta, Georgia. Pilot. And then I drove to this pilot in Valdosta, Georgia, 30 miles away from Sanderson Farms, where I'm picking up in Moultrie, Georgia, to get a trailer washout today. This all happened yesterday, so to get a trailer washout this morning before heading to my pickup location, but also to be able to just rest, exercise, get a shower, and then drive to pick up my load. Obviously all that's out the window. At around 10:30, between 10 and 11 o'clock at night, another driver backed into my trailer, and I didn't post the entire clip because it's really long. I didn't realize I was in the back. I wasn't even paying attention, not that I had to. But this person, he is a young driver, and younger than me. And if I were to post the entire clip, which I really can't because it's really hard to edit the logo of the other truck out while he's trying multiple times to get into the spot. But basically, he tried multiple times. He had a good setup before, but I don't want to say chickened out. The thing is that he got intimidated probably by the fact that there were other drivers waiting to get through. So on previous attempts in the videos, he had a good setup, but he ended up like backing out and straining himself out to let trucks through, and then trying again. And his last attempt, after doing that a couple times, he lost his setup, and he backed into my headlight and my hood. Thankfully, no mechanical components are damaged. My radiator is fine. My power steering pump that's like right there, my power steering reservoir that's like right there is fine. My tire is fine. It's just the headlight and the hood. And out of the headlight, the headlight assembly is busted, but my high beams and low beams are working. My reflector, my turn signal, and my daytime running light are not. I'm still in Valdosta, Georgia. I just finished talking with Road Assist. Obviously, as soon as this happened last night, I messaged my dispatch before I even messaged safety or Road Assist, because I figured that I was not legal to run at night with my headlight busted. So they got me out of the load that I was picking up today. And then I just submitted all my pictures, got all the other driver's documents, sent all that in. I just went to sleep because there's no point. There's nothing I can do in the night. Woke up about an hour ago, took more pictures in the day, submitted those to Road Assist as well. They confirmed just a few minutes ago that I am indeed not legal to run at night, and that I need to get to a terminal as soon as possible. And I have also reached out to my fleet manager and dispatch so they can get me a load. Hopefully going to Pittston because it's the closest terminal. And I mean, there's no way I'm going to make it in through the day in less than a couple of days. So I'm still waiting, see what they're going to send me. And if you can't tell by the sound of my voice, yes, it's the morning, so my voice is a little deep, but I'm not thrilled by this situation. I would be better off 100% not having to deal with this. This load was going to bring my revenue for this settlement up. I would have delivered tomorrow morning, which would have been great because I set myself up for failure last Thursday, Friday. So I feel like my dispatch was making it up, like they were looking at my revenue for the week and they found me a load that was going to bring it up. But you know, sometimes things happen that are beyond our control, and yeah, there's not much I can do about it. Actually, there was something I could do about it, which I did last night, and I'm very happy and thankful. Like I mentioned, nobody wants to be dealing with this situation. I've mentioned that multiple times in the past when I hit a deer or when I got backed into a couple months ago. But there was something that I was able to do, and I'm actually happy about that. It's that, thankfully, because I've dealt with this situation in the past, I wasn't on edge. I wasn't overly upset or stressed. I've mentioned throughout the last couple of videos that thankfully my expenses for the month of June are covered. So if you listen at the video, I just yelled buddy in frustration, and then I regained my composure. It's like, yes, this is an issue, but thankfully I'm not worried about money right now. And had I been worried about money or stressed about covering expenses, or maybe even stressed about the like stressed because of my lack of experience with getting into an accident and having to go through the motions of filing a claim, etc., I probably would have taken my frustration and anger on the other driver, which is a young driver that's still learning, and contribute to his stress and fear and nervousness. He was really on edge, stuttering, and the entire time I had to switch my attitude and try to calm him down, because it really isn't that big of a deal. Especially thinking of my experience and how I would feel if I were in his situation. I didn't want to make his situation worse by, you know, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Just didn't want to make his situation worse by being that other kind of driver that would not have that empathy, I guess. I'm not saying that those other drivers that get upset are unjustified. Nobody expects this to happen, and this can ruin your day or your week, as it's happening to me. But thankfully, I'm in that spot in which my expenses are covered for the month. Yes, I'm going to be making less money, and that's an issue. That's a problem that makes me upset. But it's not the end of the world. So I gathered all the information. I was very empathetic, I guess. But the first thing I did is like, hey, listen, let's take our pictures real quick and let's make sure you're out of the way, because we don't want to be blocking people over this. So we did. We took pictures. He pulled out. We continued to exchange information. I got his cab card, his driver's license, his insurance card. He was on the phone with his safety department for his company. And the entire time he was like really nervous and upset. So I was like, man, relax. It's okay. Like, I'm fine. I'm not upset. Nothing happened to me. It's all material stuff. Okay, so see that on the corner right there by the shirt? That was a month ago. I got pissed in the moment, but by the time I caught up with the guy, I was like, bro, like, it's fine. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, he's probably already stressed out. You're probably already stressed out. If it happens to me, I know I'm gonna be stressed out. So it makes no sense. And he was still nervous the entire time. But after we exchanged all of the information, I was like, hey, if he was trying to back into the spot next to me, so I was like, hey, listen. I mean, obviously, I didn't think he was parking for the night, but even if he wanted to go find another spot or drive away, it didn't seem safe because of how nervous and shaky he was. He was saying, like, he should have just parked on the side of the road, and I was like, nah, man. Like, I mean, yes, this is not a great situation, but it's still safer than parking on the side of the road. So I just like guided him backing into the spot next to me. He's still there. You can probably see him. That's his truck. And yeah, I mean, he backed in and he was like, man, gonna get you something? No, bro, like, that's okay, stuff happens. And the driver to my right also came back and saw how I was guiding him in, and we had a nice conversation. He's the driver to my right has been driving for 5 years, 4 or 5 years. He was like, hey, listen, man, this happens. I'm like, he experienced it, pointing at me. I experienced it. I'm like, yeah, man, like, it's okay. And then the other driver, the one that hit me, was saying, man, I wish this wasn't on my record. And then I explained to him, like, hey, man, listen, is this your first accident? I asked him, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, man, listen. So, first of all, you don't have to worry about your record. This happened on private property. There's not even a police report. So your record is clean. Don't worry about that. When it comes to your company, the way these companies deal with each other, they just pay each other, and you keep going. If this is your first accident, you're probably fine. Obviously, you're not to take the situation lightly, but relax. Everything's going to be okay. And that seemed to help, but I really didn't have any other interaction with him after that. I went to the pilot, got a soda, which, well, I didn't get a soda. I wanted to get a Coke. I was like, you know what? This situation warrants me getting a Coke. But by the time I got there, I was like, you know what? I've been clean for so long. I'm just going to get a liquid death and keep going. And well, I mean, that was last night. I went to sleep, and this morning I'm dealing with finding out what I'm going to get. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna go to to Pittston, hopefully get this fixed in a timely manner. Again, today is today's Tuesday. So if I can get this resolved by tomorrow, Wednesday, or even Thursday, my upcoming week is not going to be as profitable as it would have been probably either. But I'll be back in the game. I'll be fine. And yeah, that's basically what's going on. I could continue this video to show the entire experience on getting my truck fixed and all that stuff, but I can just make that its own video. So I just want to thank everybody for watching. Just want to remind you, like, yes, if you get into an accident, it is not a pleasant situation. Nobody wants to go through that, but it's an accident for a reason. It's not something that's planned. And if you find yourself in that situation, remember where you came from. Remember how you would be in the other driver's shoes. Remember that you've made mistakes in the past. Nobody's safe from making mistakes. And yeah, try to, remain level-headed throughout. When I got into this spot that I'm in, I actually had to get out 2 times because it was tight. It's not an easy spot to park. And watching the dash cam video, I did get a little upset because the other driver didn't get out and look. And I do it, and everybody should do it. So it's cause for getting upset. But again, there's ways of expressing that. Me being like, hey, why didn't you get out and look? Well, first of all, I didn't know that in the moment because I didn't look at the video right then. But still, if you would have been more proactive, could have been avoided. But this is a learning experience. At my mercy, I guess, or at my despair, or whatever. But yeah, just if you get into an accident, just remember, especially if you're a company driver or a lease driver, with Prime or one of these mega carriers, you're not at fault. Yes, it's going to stop you from making a little bit of money, but it's not a big deal. These companies deal with this kind of stuff on a daily basis. Yeah. I'm just going to stop being redundant. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
I would park right here, man.
Bro, you can park.
I'm kind of scared to hit you. I don't want to hit
bro,
you.
if you want me to guide you in, I can help you. That's fine.
I got you, bro. Just like straighten yourself and back past my truck, and I'll kind of guide you in. Cause you were almost there.